If I was writing a cookbook, this recipe would definitely be in it. Part 18, Butter Swim Rhubarb Cardamom Biscuit. Whoa, that's a mouthful. Delicious, extremely simple, and yummy. Let's get started. For this, you're going to need butter, salt, rhubarb, whole milk, baking powder, orange juice, sugar, flour, ground cardamom, powdered sugar, almond extract, lemon extract, and vanilla extract. You're going to get your 8x8 baking dish and you're going to put a stick of butter in there and put it in your preheated 450-degree oven. Then you're going to get a separate dish and you're going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter. While the butters are melting, you're going to get a large bowl and you're going to add your flour, salt, baking powder, and sugar and give it a stir. Traditionally, this recipe is made with buttermilk, which I didn't have at home. So I know that you can make your own buttermilk with an acid and milk. So this time I did 2 cups of whole milk and I added some clementine juice because that was the acidic fruit that I had around. You can just add orange juice or lemon juice if that's what you have. You just need 2 tablespoons of it for 2 cups of milk. After I took my smaller container of butter out and it's melted, I started chopping up the rhubarb. You're going to need 1.5 cups of diced rhubarb. Did you know that rhubarb can be green? It's not just red. It's true. Ours is green. After you've chopped it up, you're going to put it in your dry ingredients and you're just going to toss it around to coat the rhubarb so it doesn't all sink to the bottom. I let my DIY buttermilk rest for 5 minutes. After that, you're going to add your melted butter and your vanilla extract, and then you're going to take that mixture and add it to your dry ingredients. I also saw there was some extra pulp from the citrus juicer, so I added that in too, because why not? Next up, you're going to mix up your ingredients. You don't want to overmix it, so just gently keep folding it over until there's no more dry spots at the bottom. This is so much easier than making traditional biscuits where you have to cut in the butter. This is just a very dump and go kind of recipe. I added the biscuit mixture to the melted butter and then gently scored the size and shape of the biscuits that I was looking for. After you do that, you put it in your 450-degree oven and you cook it about 30 minutes. Every oven cooks differently, so naturally just keep an eye on it. I had to let mine go a little bit longer, but yours might be different. So, around 30 minutes and then check it for doneness. While that was baking, I made the glaze for the biscuits. So for this, you need 1 cup of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of orange juice, 1/2 tablespoon of ground cardamom, 1/4 teaspoon almond extract, 1/4 teaspoon lemon extract. Put all of those ingredients in a little cup and then just mix them up. So after the biscuits were done in the oven, I took them out and I gently rescored where I had made those marks originally, and then I added the glaze to it. You want to add the glaze when the biscuits come right out of the oven. That way they soak in nicely and it doesn't all just pool at the top, because the biscuit mixture itself is not particularly sweet, although obviously the glaze is. So that's why it's really nice when it soaks into the cake. Okay, so a few notes. I thought this was an 8x8 baking dish. It's a little bit shy of that. So what wound up happening is the butter bubbled over the side and was falling on the bottom of my oven. So first of all, just double check your size. And if you are right on the cusp of a baking dish, you're not sure it will work, put a cookie tray underneath. That way it will catch anything that spills over the side. I'm always looking for rhubarb recipes because we have a lot of it that grows here and I hate to let it go to waste. Rhubarb and strawberry is very popular and that's a great combination, but I was looking for something a little bit different, just a different way to use up the rhubarb. And this was great because the rhubarb is a little bit tangy, and so to have that nice sweet glaze with it really complemented it. And the cardamom was great. So let it sit for at least an hour to let it soak in. I feel like it was better later in the day. And I had it the next day as well. And it was delicious. And if you try it, I hope you enjoy it as much as we did. Happy spring!